Okay, welcome to the Aligned Astro Tarot Network. I am your decision guide, and I'm here to do the Scorpio reading for mid-December. And we're going to start with your energy here. We have Justice, and we have the influence to that is the Empress. So Justice and the Empress. So that's two major arcana cards. And we have the Queen of Wands with the past energy of the Magician. Wow. All kinds of major arcanas are here. This is crazy. We have to define all of these because the past energy is the Hierophant, and we have the future energy is the Hierophant. The past energy is the Hermit. So it just looks like with the Ten of Swords here, which speaks of some betrayal, there are a lot of major arcanas here in support of you, Scorpio. They are coming to your rescue. And you have the Victory card in the present influence. And then we have here the Eight of Swords, followed by the Lover's card in reverse. And then the outcome is the Emperor in reverse. So we got to see what that's all about, because everything looks good until we get here to the Eight of. So really all of these are concerning me, because even this Victory card tells of like a victory, but at the same time, if you look at the horse is looking like he knows something is going on. So like while everybody's cheering and everybody thinks they're winning, there's something up ahead. And the story behind it is that even though this is a victory, there is a setup at the end. And then we have betrayal watching, the betraying energy watching as well. I don't have any music. I need some music. Okay. And so let's clarify all of these like really quickly so we can get the story behind them, because this looks like a real interesting story. So I think the first thing I'm going to clarify would be the Justice card. Why is there a need for justice? Why is the Justice card here? Okay, King of Swords in reverse. Why is the Empress card here? There's some regret. Why it is the Hermit card here. Let's see what that's all about. Okay, well that's security. That's a pretty good thing. It's not bad. Let's see what the Magician was trying to manifest in the past. Clarify that again. There's that Victory card again. Okay, we're gonna see what that's all about. There's the Emperor. Okay. So we got a little story here where we have some air energy here, and we have the Justice card in the present energy where the King of Swords is in reverse. And it looks like that there needs to be some justice based on, well, the King of Swords is all about mental clarity. It's all about mental control, being able to have control of the mind. And so it looks as though there is some things that need to be cleared up in regards to how you're thinking, Scorpio. It could be some answers that need to be revealed. It could be some misunderstandings that are taking place. Mercury is still in retrograde, so there could be some communication difficulties as well. And we will continue to see exactly what's going on. And we also have the Empress card here, which is defined by the Five of Cups, which is all about regret. And it's all about something happening that has caused someone to feel as though, I don't know whether it could be an argument or something of sorts that has caused a relationship, a rift in a particular relationship of some kind. It could also be about a in the past there was some type of something that you were trying to manifest, and you have the Ace of Wands here, something that you were very passionate about, and you felt as though that you were very successful with it. So I don't see anything negative there, but we're not through clarifying. It just gives us just a little bit more information. Why is, let's see something. Okay, the Hierophant. Okay, there's the Empress again. So now what I'm thinking, for some of you Scorpios, this is definitely about a relationship. The Empress normally represents a wife, but it also is an abundant energy as well. There was an offer. It looks like there's an offer that's coming because this is the future position. So in the present, there's some regret in regards to this Empress energy. A relationship that looks like that it did not go well with the King of Swords in reverse. And there's some regret there, but in the future position, the Empress is going to be receiving some type of offer. And the Hierophant card usually speaks of, just like with the Justice card, something morally that was done wrong to this person is going to be made right. And with the Betrayal card here, it just looks like that the universe is all about dispensing some type of justice in order to make this situation come together. In the recent past events, there was a death of or an ending of a particular situation, which speaks of some type of ending to a relationship. And hold on, let me see. No, here, actually, this is your goal. This is actually what you want to happen here. Let's see. So here, it's like you desire an ending and a new beginning to something. Like you're not really, you know that something has to come to an end, but you're not that's sad about it. Like you have some regret, but at the same time, you're looking forward to ending something that doesn't seem to be giving you the victory that you're looking for so that you can hurry up and get to the good stuff. So it could be that you are tired of being disappointed or that you're tired of feeling betrayed or stabbed in the back or let down. And you see that there are good possibilities, but you can't quite seem to get to them, but you know that they are there. Because this card had this layout has a lot of good energy underneath it, like something is always almost about to happen, and just when you think something good is going to happen, it's like always something that goes wrong with it because it's kind of mixed. And so here with the recent past, it shows that you've been going inside, much like an introvert, going inside of yourself, thinking that, okay, well, if I can't have what I want, then I'm just going to go inside and I'm going to manifest in some security within myself. So Scorpio, it looks like that you've kind of been withdrawn and that you have decided, you know what, I'm not going to try as hard as I've been trying to do certain things. I'm going to go inward and I'm just going to try to have some security within myself. I'm going to, if I got to celebrate myself, if I got to nurture myself, whatever I need to do, I'm going to do it for myself because it looks like I'm not able to really depend on anyone to actually do it for me. Because what I see here, I see some good energy, but I don't see like a partnership taking place. I see where it looks like you're showing up alone. And the Emperor is defining the Lover's card in reverse, which again, the Emperor is like husband, partner. It always represents the partner in a relationship. And the Empress always represents like the wife, and the Emperor always represents the husband. However, the Empress is let down and is full of regret over something, and then the Emperor is showing up with the Lover's card in reverse. So that's what I mean by when I say you have all these good cards, but they're either clarified by negative cards or vice versa. So it's like a mixed blessing, like even here where it has the King of Cups in the reverse, but then it has the Ten of Cups in the upright. So with the King of Cups in reverse, if the King of Cups is in the upright position, it shows me that there's a lot of inner wisdom. There's a lot of emotional maturity, or that there is a solid love offer being made. But with it in the reverse, it represents someone who's overly emotional, someone who is not using their wisdom, but somebody who is using, not, is somebody who's emotionally out of control, but at the same time, they're able to manifest the Ten of Cups in the upright, which is all about family, all about love, all about security. So there's another positive with a negative. I see a lot of that. Okay. So I just wanted to go over the overall energy. And here in the present position, we have the victory, and we have that you're willing to take another chance in a relationship or to do something, to initiate something. You do feel victorious, But like I said, if you look at this horse is looking like it senses that there's danger ahead. And then here, the Seven of Cups represents some confusion. So you need to really get clear about what it is, Scorpio, that you want to go after. Sometimes this represents somebody who's being overly idealistic. Maybe it's something that you want, a particular relationship that you want, and you're looking at it with rose colored glasses, or you may be looking at it like, I want it to be like this, I want it to be like that. You got all of these expectations of how you want this relationship to look, what you want it to do, and you may be in an illusionary state about it, and you may be charging forward into a relationship and you don't really even know the full truth about it because you're like in your own mind. And that's the present energy. But then you have here where you have your innermost influences are, you don't even really want to fully see. Like if this is the Eight of Swords, and with the Eight of Swords, her eyes are covered, her hands are bound. She has all these swords around her, but she really can get loose. Nobody is really holding her down. And she really can take the blindfold off and she really can come untied. But she chooses not to because this is a card of not really wanting to be responsible for the truth and seeing things, which is probably why this Seven of Cups is here, which shows some confusion. But card is showing that a decision needs to be made and that you're actually making the decision, but you're making the decision without all of the facts, which is probably gonna be leading to some betrayal later because you're not seeing all of the facts that you need to be looking at. So, Scorpio, you need to take the blinders off, you need to untie your hands, and you need to make this decision based on more clarity because here, with your innermost thoughts, it's like you want a relationship, but the Lover's card is in reverse, which shows me that your desire and what you say you want and how you feel on the inside are conflicted. So if the Emperor's in the upright position and you have in your mind, okay, well, this is the partner that I want and this is who I want to be with, but inside I feel like it's not going to happen, or I feel like it can't be, it's too good to be true. I feel like something bad is going to happen in this particular relationship. Um, because somehow in the past you were trying to manifest something and it didn't quite take off the way that you expected it to take off. There was some regret in the present, and we'll continue to clarify to get to the bottom of that. But it has you feeling like love is not really possible, but at the same time you want some security because it's all in here that you want security, you want a relationship, but there's that always that but I think this is going to happen, but I think that's going to happen. So let's continue to look. But the bottom line here is that whatever it is that you were trying to manifest in the past, where it had you going all the way in, also caused you some anxiety, and it also caused you to feel as though you couldn't really trust with the King of Swords, or you had some mental fog around it, which led to some regret. And let's see. Yeah, so see, again, this Lover's card came up in the reverse in your desire. So if you have your ultimate desire is to manifest love and to be confident and to be the Queen of Wands in your life, to be, you know, to walk into something that is going to be ending, but at the same time, a new beginning, and it's in the reverse. That kind of speaks to over here on your innermost feelings, where the Lover card is also reversed. So that's confirmation that your desires are not in alignment with what it is, or your spirit is not in alignment with what you say you want, which is going to make it really difficult for you to actually manifest the relationship that you want. So what I'm getting for this from this reading, Scorpio, is that you need to be the deep diving water sign that you are, and not be afraid to dig really deep into yourself and into the truth of you, as well as into the truth of whoever it is that you're trying to partner with, and not be afraid of that truth. Not be afraid of the power that you have to transform, because actually the death card represents Scorpio in the tarot deck. This is actually your card, transformation. Death brings about transformation. Well, you can't be afraid of that death energy, because that's who you are. So if you're always going through life trying to avoid death, trying to avoid transformation, then what happens is you become out of alignment, and the relationships and the joy and the happiness and the peace that you say that you won't be able to have it, even though you have all these great major arcana cards which says you can move forward. It says you can manifest anything. It says you have the victory, and that you can do anything that you want, and you can manifest anything. You have all these positive cards, but at the end of the day, they're all defined with anxiety and fear of love and regret and confusion. So the universe is giving you everything that you need to manifest everything that you want. But because it looks as though you're not really relying on spiritual counsel, um, and not really taking advantage of this Empress energy that you are, because you are the Empress here in the upright position. You are the Queen of Wands in the upright position. Like, you have really good energy. But we need to work on aligning your spirit with what it is that you say that you want. So let's pull a few cards here and see if we can get. So you must come to terms with what is, which goes back to you trying to avoid certain truths, avoid endings and death and transformation. You're trying to avoid going through a whole lot of hardship, but you end up going through hardship anyway, because that's really what you are designed to do as Scorpio. You're designed to rise from the ashes of death, really. So Scorpios don't always have an easy life, but you have what it takes in order to rise above adversity. So we have, you need to resolve, and you need to come to terms with what is. It is what it is, whatever it is. So let's see if there is a question that we need to ask. Okay, so Scorpio got this before. How can I ensure my project goes well? So project doesn't always have to be anything serious, such as work or something. Project can be anything that you're working on. Project can be your career. Project can be a relationship. A project can be anything that you are putting your energy into that you say that you want to manifest. Because here, this is the magician card. Like, you have the ability to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest, right? So we'll pull two clarifying cards on that. And one of the main things that you can do is to rely on your intuition, which you have good intuition um, skills, Scorpio. You have a strong intuition. Listen to your intuition. This is the High Priestess card. Pay attention to the things that are hidden. That's going to help you take off the blindfold and untie your hands and not run into betrayal and disappointment. If you pay attention to your intuition, it'll also clear up confusion that you may have between making decisions that you need to make. It'll also help you know exactly what danger that horse is sensing as they are riding to victory. Um, there's a blind spot there, and relying on your intuition is going to ensure that anything that you do works out and does well. Also, with the Page of Swords, it's all about communicating. So communicate. Even though you are an intuitive sign, even though you are a sign that goes really deeply into things, even though you are the sign of transformation and death, and you're able to rise from the ashes, you don't communicate very well. So people don't always know what you're thinking. So what you may need to do is communicate more so that you can get some answers to some of these questions that I see here, and so that you can also change your mindset and have your assumptions that you are putting, that I see here, challenged, so that you can let them go and release them and get in alignment with your actual destiny. So that's going to help with that. Let's pull the romance cards and let's see, because you do have the Lovers card here. Good Lord, that's in reverse. You do have the Emperor and the Empress, which shows that there is a relationship here that's not being allowed to manifest. There's a blockage. Even though both the Emperor and the Empress are in upright positions, all of the supporting love cards are in reverse. So there's a blockage that has nothing to do with whether the universe intends for you to be in a relationship or not. It looks like that you or the other person are both blocking love. Okay, so here we have pay attention to the red flags. Again, that's going back into not really wanting to see the truth of things, not really wanting to um, do the work that it takes in order to gain the clarity that you need for particular situations. So it says there are signs that are cautioning you. Also, it says someone from your past is returning and that there may be some reconciliation, whether it be a past love or a friend or what have you, and whether it be somebody in the past that you may need to deal with this regret with or something like that. Only you know the details in regards to that. Let's see what the I-Ching has to say, Scorpio, and then we can end your reading. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna title this video. Um, Correctness. Be spontaneous, work forward with no preconceived attitudes. Adopt the wisdom of a small child and you will win through. So basically, let down your guard. Don't be so negative. Don't always look for the worst in everything. The universe is trying to give you love. The universe is giving you power to manifest your dreams. The universe is also here to make sure that there is an ending to toxic relationships, ending to ruts and processes that you may be stuck in so that you can actually manifest something new. Um, Also, the universe is trying to show you the truth and the real of the people that you deal with, situations and things like that. So if you adopt the mind of a child, then you just kind of just walk in and you just open to the truth. You're open to all the possibilities that life has to offer, and you trust the universe to take care of this stuff for you rather than you trying to control it. I see you trying to control a lot of things here. So that is your advice for today, Scorpio. I hope that this reading has been able to assist you mid-month. I also have your readings for January 2019 are also loaded. So once I post those, and you can comment on these videos, let me know how they resonate with you, and also let me know some things you want to see in the future. Bye.